So, when I was asked to be keynote, I thought, hell no, who wants to hear from me? And hopefully this is going to be okay. So I thought, what I do, or the many, many, many things that I do, kind of does give me a right to be here, hopefully. So, there's a few pictures here. To the left is all the organisations that I get involved in. I've been in recruitment for 2 decades, for 20 years. We had a debate last night, Graham, because you didn't quite believe that, but we were talking about DII and Pindar. I've done cyber recruitment for 8 years, so I have been in this industry, on the periphery of this industry for a while. B-Sides Lancashire, I was asked to be a co-founder of. I think the story goes that Mike and Sean were talking about the idea in a bar and thought it was a great idea, but they needed some women who can get shit done, which was where we got kind of pulled in. At the same time, I'd been pestering Glenn for a while about B-Sides Leeds, which is how I got involved in 2 B-Sides at the same time, like a crazy, weird Barbie, shall we say. I'm also now apparently part of the B-Sides Newcastle family, and at some point I've kind of got dragged into Cambridge. So I do have a podcast that is helping people hopefully demystify cyber and talk about how to get on in cyber, not just how to get into cyber. And the magical genie is, in 2 weeks' time, I'm actually going to be leaving recruitment to join somebody's organisation who was looking for magical genie, and apparently that was me, which is Eliza. So I am finally getting into the industry. With Caps Lock, I've been kind of helping people as a mentor, bringing people together to help people get into the industry for some time, and it's about time for me to do that too. So on the left-hand side, I am a mum. Milo is running around somewhere. Nola isn't here. I'm a wife occasionally. I'm a mum dog. My friends would describe me as organised chaos, but who gets shit done. And I do believe in for everything a reason. So at some point, wherever you are is where you're meant to be is a sort of mantra that I live by. So, on to the actual talk. I promise this isn't a talk about recruitment, but I spend forever talking to people about their careers, about their dreams, their aspirations, whether they are new, trying to get into the industry, whether they're experienced. I hear about their pay, what they like, what they dislike, and all of the reasons about why they're here. So, for experienced professionals, that can be, we're making a difference, we're helping things, but typically, what would you think is the number one reason that somebody wants to leave a job? Ad manager? Any others? Money it very rarely is, unless you're grossly underpaid. Typically, they don't feel valued. It's bad management, there's no more challenge. And then for newbies coming in, they're so excited by this wonderful, shiny industry. Is there anybody here who's trying to get into cyber? Who's not already in? Who? Why do you want to work in cyber? Yeah. Yeah. And why did you not do that at 16 or 17 or... Exactly. So there's so many people who are retraining because they didn't know about this industry when the choices were there. Let's stick with that thought for a minute. So, I'm just checking my notes because I forgot what I meant to. So, we talk about there's not enough people, there's not enough skills, there's not enough great skilled people. There's not enough people who want to get in, the threats are coming thick and fast. There's not enough people to do all the jobs that we need to do. You get senior professionals who want to get up to the next part of the ladder, but there's still people who need to do those risk scans, those vulnerability scans, those GRC, those compliance, and we need more people at the bottom end of the industry so that we can progress into the roles that we want to get into. Yet at the same time, we're not inspiring those people to get in. So in terms of experience and things like B-Sides, we need fresh ideas. And B-Sides is perfect for that. Whether you're an experienced professional or whether you're brand new and you want to find out more, events like this really do inspire other people. Sorry. Right. Can you hear me better now? I'm losing myself. So there's people who are brand new who want to get in and share fresh ideas. There's rookies who are doing their first talks. So things like B-sides like here today, they are a great way to inspire other people, but we need more things like this, and we don't just need more B-sides. So whether or not these are the different types of things that we can do. Who's heard of Ladies Hacking Society? Good. I hope all of you. So Eliza was one of the first founders for Ladies Hacking Society, which has since grown to its 5th year now, and there is a Northeast chapter. So Eliza had an idea. Hopefully I'm not completely misselling the story. There wasn't a place for women to go and learn about the hands-on hacking. It was very much meant to be technical. It has since grown. It's more than just the technical sides of security. They wanted a safe space for women to learn and not be completely patronised in a safe space. That's now gone on to 5 chapters. Is it about to be 6? Something like that. And there is a Northeast chapter. So a bit of a history of B-sides. It's been 13 years for B-sides. There's been 800 B-sides. And the background to B-sides was it's the B-sides to DEF CON, the talks that weren't going to get shared and sort of sent around, or that wouldn't necessarily make that first cut into DEF CON. That's why B-sides was set up. Cyber North. Cyber North is the biggest cyber cluster anywhere. It covers everywhere in the Northeast from Washington, Darlington. It's not just Newcastle. It's the biggest one. And they had 16 events this September, just this September in the Northeast to showcase cybersecurity. So there's already some great innovation going on up here. Whether it's 2600, if there isn't a 2600 group, like a 2600, you have to meet on the first Friday of the month, and it's drinks in a bar for the hacker community. There's an OWASP chapter. There is going to be a DC 141 in the Northeast. I believe it's Ben, Morgan, and Ryan, and that's going to sort of be taken up. Hack Thursday. I love Hack Thursday. I know my geography is a bit skitsy. I know it's in Glasgow, but Hack Thursday didn't want to be a DEF CON group, didn't want to be an OWASP, wanted to have your own idea and bring it. And Hack Thursday, I believe, is one of the best meetups I've been held in the North. You had 50 people at your last meeting. Was that the 3rd or the 4th? 5th? My counting's not great. Cyber House Party. Who's been to a Cyber House Party? Cyber House Party was set up during lockdown for people to sort of share and come together. You don't have to like house music. Not particularly my thing, but Cyber House Party is a really good event and it raises money for charity. Someone came up with that idea through lockdown, and since then the amount of people, like through Caps Lock and graduates that now know about cyber-ish through a Cyber House Party, even if they're not into cyber. InfoSec Steak. I know, Brian, I did steal InfoSec Steak last night. I know it's not just yours, it's one of your ideas. It's a great way for the community to come together. All of these things will inadvertently inspire people and make them aware of our industry. And then BattleBots. Where is Ben? I don't think he's here anymore. Yeah, we've lost him. BattleBots. Ben's now taking BattleBots into schools. That's the idea. The amount of children that were playing the bots, there was 8 or 9 children who had that last battle, that they are the next generation that we need to inspire. So my sort of call for you all is, if you've got an idea you're passionate about, even if you don't want to be the face of a meetup or the face of a B-sides, and who actually, when you realise how much work goes into B-sides, if you can support your local events, if you can support your local community through funds, through attendance, through speakers, if you've got an idea, ideas really do live forever. Now, there's two quotes that here. I have added some, I was going to call her Ada Lovelace. It's not Ada Lovelace, it's Grace Hopper. I've added some Grace Hopper quotes. We need more people in this industry. And those people don't have to be students. They don't have to be retrainers. They can be people from within our business. They don't all have to be hackers. If we can make our businesses, our children, our parents more secure, we're doing our bit for that next generation. And yes, AI will come into our industry and take some of the jobs away and whatever else. But if together we can inspire people who think cyber isn't just for me, cyber's technical, cyber's the hackers and the hoodies, and I think we're doing so much great work. In fact, I haven't seen many hoodies today. There we go. We need more people to inspire. Ideas live forever, so what can you do today, or tomorrow, or next week, that can inspire and send this message that cyber is for everyone? That's me done.